Hi there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to day 838 of What's She Up To Now. She, of course, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom. If anyone has a better name for this segment, this documenting my journey as I transition from the brick and mortar corporate world of business to the online world, I would love it, because What's She Up To Now is a pretty weird, boring name, right? I mean, it applies to me, but does it apply to you? Does it impact you? Do you want to know? It doesn't really describe what she is and what I'm up to. It could be, what am I up to in my personal life? What am I up to, romantically? What am I up to, physically? What am I up to in anything, right? But it's mostly, what am I up to in business? Although I sprinkle in some other things about life. Well, today, Get Up and Go Challenge, day 5, really excited about that. We're going to talk about the pee and soap, and that will be the 5th day. It's not really a 5-day challenge. It'll be, of course, a 10-day challenge, because my challenges, they're never only just 5 days, because it's too short. It's too short a time for anybody to actually get an idea, embrace that idea, and actually put into practice what you're teaching. Even though I break it down, and it's just one little thing every single day, it's still too much for most people. Sometimes it's too much for me. I am doing the Tony Robbins, Dean Graziosi, what's it called, Start Over Challenge. And what I'm finding is I love doing other people's challenge. You know why? Because it's hard for me. It challenges me. It pushes me, because I have found that I can hop online and I can chat like this, and I can talk now. Of course, I couldn't a couple of years ago, but I can now about just about anything. I can take a random topic. You can give me a random topic. Go ahead, put in the comments below if you want me to talk about a random topic. I can find a way to tie that random topic back into how you can use it to grow and build your business, or how you can use it to morph and change your business, or how you can use it to make your situation better, right? I can take like any topic and turn that into. Why? Because I've been practicing it my whole life, right? I've been facing challenges and having to overcome them, up to and including death, right? How many people have died and had to overcome that challenge and figure it out? Very many, right? Yeah, there's people that have had near-death experiences, but some of them haven't changed or haven't figured anything out. I've got a relative that almost died of a very, very rare form of cancer, and actually turned into a less nice person than before that incident. We're all different. We all choose how we're going to respond to everything, right? So I'm liking doing other people's challenges, but I'm sitting here looking at my homework for that challenge, and I haven't done my video yet. Now, primarily because I like to do my videos first thing in the morning. Excuse me. I get up, I get a little bit cleaned up. Now, I'm starting to fess up that I'm legally blind. And during COVID-19, a couple of my biggest challenges have been, how do I get presentable, and my fingernails? And I shouldn't even flash my fingernails up there. But actually, I'm pretty proud for a blind gal that I still have my fingernails. I still have fingernails at all, right? But there's all kinds of challenges that we're facing all of the time. It's not just during COVID-19. I think part of why I'm weathering this storm pretty well is because of all of the stuff I've had to deal with up to and leading up to this, right? It's been the last 2 years that I have actually had to physically distance myself and socially separate. Not on purpose, but I lived out in the country. I lived far out in the country, and I couldn't drive anymore. I couldn't see well enough to drive for the last couple of years, and I kind of stopped driving when I just didn't feel, I'm sure I could still have done it, but I didn't feel comfortable, and I was never going to put anyone else at risk. I wasn't so concerned about myself, but I certainly wasn't going to ever put anyone else at risk by driving. So it's been at least more than 2 years now that I haven't driven, and that meant living out in the boondocks, because I lived out in the boondocks. I just recently sold my house right before COVID, as a matter of fact, and moved into town. But I was living out in the boondocks. I was living out in the country, and I hate asking people for help when I think it's unnecessary. So I wouldn't call anybody and say, hey, will you come and get me? I want to ride into town, or I want to do this or that. I just figure it out. So I had a couple years of practice backing off and doing less and shopping less, which was really awesome, right? Because I already had a house full of stuff, material stuff I didn't need. And it caused me to actually start using up some of the things that might have been sitting around my house for a couple of decades, right? And actually using or getting rid of and donating to people that would use them. So I think that's part of why this hasn't affected me as much, because I've had a lot of practice and I've been doing things and I've had a lot of challenges that have prepared me for different aspects of this. Nothing could have prepared me or anyone else for this particular situation and crisis. It's unprecedented. I mean, I'm 60 years old and we've never seen anything like this in my lifetime. I've been through lots of littler challenges, been through lots of personal challenges, but never on a global basis have we been impacted, or have so many people been impacted simultaneously by the same root cause, right? If we're looking at something and we're analyzing it, the root cause is the coronavirus. The root cause is that our business was shut down, and it was shut down because the government shut it down, not because of anything we did or chose to do. But we still have the flexibility and the ability to respond to that. How are we going to do? How are we going to respond to that? What are we going to do about it? Are we going to be angry and frustrated and upset and think it's awful and just wait for everything to go back to normal? Or are we going to say, boy, that stunk. What can I do to prepare for when we open again? What can I be doing in the interim to make sure that my business and I and everybody that I care about, because I care about my customers, are okay during this interim? How can I help them now versus, the problem I might have solved for them 2 months ago is different than the problem that they have right now. Just for example, the fingernail example is an easy one. The problem that I solved for people was that I did their fingernails, if I'm a nail salon, and in my shop. Well, how can I help them? Because I know that 2 months into it, anybody that's got gel polish is in big trouble, right? I had my daughter do my nails once, and then turns out she's allergic to the dipping powder, and then I've had to do them twice on my own, and I finally took all the polish and everything off and said, I just need to let them kind of heal, because they are in really bad shape now because of my mistreatment of them over the last 2 months. It's part of why I used to have to go get my nails done. I can't see well enough to do them. Hate the word can't, but I also understand the reality of my physical limitations sometimes, right? I can't be 6 feet tall because I'm like 5'1.5". I'm never going to be 6 feet tall, and I could feel bad and wish I was taller and be miserable. And I think when I was younger, all my friends were super tall and taller than me, right? And so sometimes I'm sure I wished that I was taller, but there's nothing humanly possible that I could do to be taller, right? I could probably, even if there were such a thing as growth hormones, they're not going to work on me. I'm 60 years old. It's not going to work. So I can feel bad about what I can't do, or I can feel good about what I can do. Guess what? There's a lot of advantages to being short. There really, really are. So I look for those things. I look for the things that are positive and work out for me, instead of wishing for things that I don't have. So, Get Up and Go Challenge, the P today. 365-day fun challenge. Obviously, I like challenges, right? I'm always doing lots of challenges, my own and other people's. So I think challenges are my thing. 365-day challenge. Day 129 today was all about what you want to be famous for, or what you want to be remembered for. And I'm like, let's do what we want to be known for, not what we want to be remembered for. Because remembered in first, that we have to die first, right? I don't want you to be remembered for something because you died. I want you to be remembered for something now, or known for something now. What do you want to be known for, right? I'm probably going to be known for challenges. I'm going to be known for lots of things, but I will probably be known for overcoming challenges. I'd like to be known and remembered for my ability to help people overcome any challenge, any obstacle, anything that's been thrown in their way that they think is a stumbling block and going to stop them, and turn that into a building block to create what they want in their lives. So we got that going on. Weekends coming up. If weekends are important to people now, it's not like we can hop off and go to music festivals or go to events or go to fairs or anything. So this weekend as well. So, my days are kind of like the same every day, right? It doesn't really feel like the weekend anymore. I still love Mondays. I think they're awesome. I still like Fridays. I think they're awesome too. Guess what? I like every day of the week. I used to not like Thursdays because of piano lessons, but I love Thursdays now too. Every day of the week. I think once you've had a death experience, every day above ground's a great day. It's really interesting. I went to I think it was Les Brown. No, it wasn't Les Brown. I can't remember who it was, but it was in my early days of personal development, and it was one of the first motivational speakers I'd ever been to. I can't remember who it was. I'll have to remember it, because I wanted to say it was Les Brown, but maybe it wasn't. And part of his thing was, he said, every day above ground's a good day. I wake up, I'm excited right off the bat because I know that I woke up and I can do and create whatever I want with this day. And I never understood why I loved that expression until after I had my sudden cardiac arrest. And I really embraced that expression after that event, because I'm just happy to wake up every single day. And when you start your day waking up and just grateful to have woken up, it just colors everything in a more positive way than it did prior to that event. Prior to that event, I didn't sleep very much, and I, was always tired, running through my life, worse than like a chicken with my head cut off, stressed out, frustrated. There were like 4 or 5 areas of my life that were imploding all simultaneously, which is probably part of why the sudden cardiac arrest, right? It changed, everything changed when I actually adopted that belief, and I made it my own. So that's it. That's all I've got today. Have an absolutely amazing weekend. I will, of course, be with you tomorrow, updating you on what I'm doing as I transition from the brick and mortar world to the online world of business, and bringing you right along with me. Have an amazing day. If I can help you anyway, please ask in the comments below. Just because I'm not good at asking for help doesn't mean you shouldn't ask me. And if I don't know the answer, which a lot of things I don't know, I do know how to find it, and I can hook you up with somebody that can help you, whatever it is. If it's a business question, a personal question, whatever, just hit me up in the comments below. Take care, and I will, of course, be with you tomorrow.